Well, if you're out there, it's nice to see you. But do a comment so I know who's there. Gonna start with a song called One Home Virginia. Tomorrow night I'm at the Winchester. I get to be there. So would you be, not tomorrow night, Thursday night, I'm gonna be at the Winchester. There are no take twos in live, are there? Spending days living north, winter's long and smile is short. I make it with the wheel of an iron horse, and I'm spending days living north. They've got metal smoke and steam, they've got eyes of gray and green. I used to think that they were mean, yeah, but some's as lovely as can be. But you take me home and take me back, Sunday Catfish Railroad tracks, Emporia where they keep things old, down by the Carter Fold. Hey, I used to run through the sunburned corn, watch through the window of a thunderstorm. I would fear the law, love the Lord, fear the war and love the Lord. But dear General Storm, a while up north, well, I've got one home, Virginia, and that's where I want to be, where the air is always sweeter than the page of a magazine. And where I'm from is a place that I'll call home. Hey, Camille. I'm on this shore for goodness sake, that ain't no ocean, that's a lake. Come July, it's a pretty good fake, I hope the ice don't break. In Cleveland there are folks I like, Bob and Tom and Sue and Mike. Dirt roads on the edge of town, like parts of Dixie blowing round. But I've got one home, Virginia, and that's where I want to be, where the air's always sweeter than the page of a magazine. And where I'm from is a place that I'll call home. Grown down south and shipped up north, your soul gets tattered back and forth. I got a hurting heart, but it ain't torn. Come yesterday, tomorrow morning, won't you take me home? Take me back to the railroad tracks. Piano rolls on the glory breeze, and the skies are blue, and the green of trees. Trees are green, green of trees. Trees are green, green of trees. Hey, Autumn. I've got one home, Virginia, and that's where I want to be, where the age always sweeter than the page of a magazine. And where I'm from is a place that I'll call home. I've got one home, Virginia, and it's where I want to be, where the air is always sweeter than the page of a magazine. Where I'm from is a place that I'll call home. Oh, what's up, David Dibble? Oh my goodness, wow. Hi, Glennis. Nice little group we got here tonight. That's awesome. Well, this is a song, you already knew I was going to say this is a song. This is called Wasting Time. You've been telling jokes and I hate to have you know they're not so good. Tales that never seem to end the way I thought they should. People gather round, they laugh along the ride. You've got their way. I like to be the first one listening, last to go, and the only one to stay. Yeah, but I don't mind much wasting time if time's around and you're the one that's wasting mine. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say good night. That was a mosquito or something. I'm gonna tell a little story when this is over, because it would ruin the song if I did. Each day is closer to the night, a man who's quicker catches on. But I've got everything I need, it's hard to stop the world and shine a light on what I want. It's hard pretending not to notice, I've noticed I'm in the company of a queen. In a castle of a daydream, you'll outgrow if I don't break it up and speak. Yeah, but I don't mind much wasting time if time's around and you're the one that's wasting mine. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say goodnight. Each word is one more reason just to linger and to look into your eyes. I'm waiting on the laugh that leads to holding hands to hold me through my life. 'Cause I don't mind much wasting time if time's around and you're the one that's wasting mine. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say goodnight. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say goodnight. You know, yeah, I don't know what that was. Something flew on me in the middle right there. And it was, it seemed stronger than a mosquito, but weaker than a fly, so I don't know what it was. But when I was in Alabama last year, or maybe the year before, and I didn't want to tell this during the middle of the song, because it would kind of ruin that song. But, you know, down there, roaches are a thing down there. Anybody that's been, you know, you start getting into Tennessee, but you get way farther south, they're like birds. So there's big ones, you know, they're like, I don't know, they're the many inches long. All right, they're like little birds. So I was playing in my mother-in-law's kitchen one night doing a live performance, and luckily I don't even think anybody was watching. It was a Friday night, and on a whim I said I was gonna do one. And right in the middle, I started watching this big, like 5-inch cockroach. Somehow was in the house, and it was crawling across the counter. And I was like, "Man, please don't go on the counter. I mean, on camera. Please don't go on camera." Well, then it started staring me down. I don't know what it thought was going on. And right in the middle of a song, it took off and it flew right at me. And then, you know, and I think I made a very unmanly sound, and then it flew right past my head, and it was a really scary experience. But it's over now, and no one will ever know. Oh, except I just told it again. Palmetto bugs, yes. In fact, maybe I will play another one, and I got a palmetto, just a short one about when I was playing on a cruise ship. I used to play trumpet on a cruise ship. I got my million, you got yours. I try to only ever look into my own behind closed doors. But if you wanna see what I see, put your mirror down, that's not me. My reflection tells the truth. It's not the confines of the world or the box I've been held to. I see everything behind me leading up to what's ahead. But don't look into your mirror, you'll just see yourself instead. In my mirror on the wall, I see the truest me of all. But I long to change and grow, what I love that no one knows. In my mirror I look so fine, I sparkle, shine, one of a kind. I'm everything I wanna be, in my mirror where nobody else can see. If you wanna judge me, join the crowd. I will close another open door and shut you out. But if you wanna see what I see, put your mirror down, that's not me. In my mirror I have no names. The stories are the scars and the smiles that I have seen. You would really love what I see, but you gotta put your mirror down and look at me. In my mirror on the wall, I see the truest me of all. What I long to change and grow, what I love that no one knows. In my mirror I look so fine, I sparkle, shine, mine all mine. I'm everything I wanna be, in my mirror where nobody else can see. In your mirror, see where you've been, looking at the real you, looking back again. I wanna know the truest you, so I'm putting down my mirror to look at you. In your mirror on the wall, you're gonna see the truest you of all. What you long to change and grow, what you love that no one knows. In your mirror you look so fine, you sparkle, shine, one of a kind. You're everything you wanna be, in your mirror where nobody else can see. In my mirror on the wall, I see the truest me of all. What I long to change and grow, what I love that no one knows. In my mirror I look so fine, I sparkle, shine, one of a kind. I'm everything I wanna be, in my mirror where nobody else can see. That one goes out to Autumn. While I'm tuning real quick, my other... I hadn't ever seen palmetto bugs in my life. I don't think so. I'm sure they were in Virginia, but I don't remember them. And I played on a cruise ship when I was in college one summer, and I had been told about them, and they're big and everything. And so I remember I got off the cruise ship one night in the Bahamas. We got a certain amount of time, and I think we had to be back on the ship at like 1 in the morning or something like that. So about 11 o'clock, I got off the ship, and I went and because all the passengers got to get off, but I had to be on the ship, I think, playing music and shows and all that. And so about 11 o'clock, I got off, and I wanted to make a phone call. This is before cell phones, or before I owned one. And I waited in line at a payphone. And behind me there was a bunch of people standing around waiting in line for this payphone. And behind me was this, the outdoor, for central air. So there was one of those, maybe like 6 or 7 people in line down from the payphone. So I got up to it, and I was like, I'm going to sit down. Something told me right before I sat, it said, turn around and look. Something inside. So I turned around and looked. And I thought it was a bird at first. And I'm like, holy, I almost sat on a palmetto bug. And that was the first one I ever saw in my life. I have a feeling that the Palmetto Bug theme isn't going to go anywhere, so we'll talk about other things for the rest of the time that I'm on tonight. So let's see what's next. How about this? I don't think I'm going to do this one Thursday, but I don't know. I still say anybody that's coming, if I know the songs, I don't mind if you help me pick my set list. Ooh, I might put that one on there. I can't shake the mountains from my bones. People's all that makes me feel alone. Heaven's where I'm always coming from when I don't know where I'm going. I have words that ramble from the page. I've got songs that go along for days and days. Memories too short to go away, and prayers I'm not done praying. And if I ever have my way, I'm gonna wake up where the sun shines far and wide, where everything I love is all that's on my mind, and where the only thing that ever gets me high is when I look into your eyes. Will I ever feel the sun again? In a cold, cold place where the clouds keep closing in. To me, I'm just one more long-lost friend that I hope to see again. I scrub my dreams with coffee and wonder why. I know all too well that the sun is gonna rise, with an army in the sky to hide behind. One tear means I'm alive. I can see it in my mind. I'm gonna wake up where the sun shines far and wide, where everything I love is all that's on my mind, and where the only thing that ever gets me high is when I look into your eyes. I turn my back on you so many times, so many ways, just to feel the weight of my own pain. Well, I need it, well, you need the same. Another hand to hold the fragile edge of a drifting dream. 'Cause I can't shake the mountains from my bones. I always feel alone. Heaven's where I'm always coming from when I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna wake up where the sun shines far and wide, where everything I love is all that's on my mind, and where the only thing that ever gets me high is when I look into your eyes. Wake up where the sun shines far and wide, where everything I love is all that's on my mind, and where the only thing that ever gets me high is when when I look into your eyes. Where the only thing that ever gets me high is when I look into your eyes. All right. Well, I would, Mystery Tramp, I gotta stay up on that song. I gotta stay up practicing on that one. And I haven't been practicing. In fact, I haven't practiced anything for a long time. That's kind of why I'm doing this week, trying to get back in shape of playing on the spot for Thursday night. If you think I'm doing any good, put it in the comments. If you think I'm doing awful, you can let me know too. No, I don't know you're kidding, because I see the LOL, but I would love to play it. I mean, it's every song I wrote is like a kid, except I didn't spend as many hours on the songs as kids, but every song is something that I said, man, I feel like I need to do this, and I put everything else aside for 5 or 6 or 8 hours or many hours over a month to get them done. So I love doing Mystery Tramp, but I do gotta practice it. That doesn't mean I can't practice it for Thursday, though, huh? Well, maybe I'll work on it. And maybe what I'll do is, because I won't play much longer because I didn't go to the facilities before I got on here. But maybe I'll play a few more and try to finish with Mystery Tramp and see what happens. And if it goes any good, maybe it'll be good Thursday night. Okay. The sun comes up on Cleveland. George Jones is dead, and I'm alive in the trash of a city that's coming back again. On down to Sally, past the bottles and the grunge. You never hear Hank Williams, Lord, and you sure won't hear his son. I miss my train, I miss my time. I miss the folks that'll shake your hand and they'll look you in the eye. That's English on the radio, it don't speak to me. But neither do the folks most places I go, they're just cold hardwired machines. Or is it where I am or just the time? I look around, can't find one thing that's mine. Yeah, but then I hear a country song and it all makes sense. I feel my place in the world again. I'm a forgot soul, but I don't feel the need. Hey, is it what I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in a Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel what's buried deep in me? I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. Square hole in the round peg, and the apple off the cart. The whole world is made of wire and brain, but I'm just made of heart. I was born for dirt roads and always moving slow, always leaving long, Lord, but always coming home. Is it where I am or just the time? Look around, can't find a single thing that's mine. But then I hear a country song and it all makes sense, and I can feel my place in the world again. I'm a forgot soul, but I don't feel the need. Is it what I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in a Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel what's buried deep in me? I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. matter how you spin it, this world won't turn back around. You're on a ride until you fall off, and don't you hope that you make a sound. I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I don't know where the people say I'm not there, I'm in yesterday. I don't know where the shadows lay. I'm not there, I'm in my own brain. All right. Well, I imagine at this point there's not a whole lot of people on, so what if I try this one? And by the way, I did want to announce again for anybody that's passing by and doesn't know, I'm playing Thursday night at 8 o'clock at the Winchester Tavern. I'm opening up for Adam Brooks, now of New York, formerly of Nashville, formerly before that from Bowling Green, and somewhere in Ohio before that. And also Thor Platter. I get a 40-minute set. Really looking forward to it. I'm going to give this a shot, David. If it crashes and burns, then that's just how it goes, right? When he was 8, he run the streets for fun, just to blow off steam from getting smacked by the nuts. Grew a big smile, grew to be a little mean with all his old dogs like Rod and Steve. Well, you know that he never caused trouble. He just shut it on down, keeping 5 blocks safe, having fun running around. Mama showed love and Daddy worked hard, but he grew a little big to be kept in the yard. And before there was grass and cars and CBs, he was rolling in the dirt, making elbows bleed. At 12, he chewed hard on the barrel of a gun, but he stood his ground. Even 7-on-1 said, "Run the streets, never run my mouth, and I mind my own business till it gets dragged out. If you want to fight dirty and you can't settle down, I'm hungry for smoke, but I'ma feed you little ground." This is a true story. He never drove a car if it wasn't a Ford. He always gave it back and knocked and run at the door. Never met an enemy that could have been a friend. All the years run fast till they're way back when. He'll tell you about a summer, maybe 65. 3 big boys crossed the line that night. They knocked down a lady about 80, took her purse, said, "Mind your business," but he minded hers first. Said, "Run the streets, never run my mouth, and I mind my own business till it gets dragged out. If you want to fight dirty and you can't settle down, I'm hungry for a smoke, I'ma feed you little ground." "17 came and 20 was a blur, but he quit his fighting ways every chance he could. One day the boss at the railroad yard said, 'The folks from the ghetto, they never work as hard.' Well, the tramp kept his mouth shut while folks got put down till a grown man cried. The boss laughed out. Tramp said, 'Hey, that's enough.' Got hands to his throat, and the boss got a one-way ticket to the railroad show." Let's see if I got this next part. I have no idea. But only 3 people would know anyway. He wakes up one morning around 45, he rolls out of bed and he rubs his eyes, and wakes up later around 51, something like that. It's a long, hard life, to long, short standing, but the years have passed and he's still standing. Through the ups and downs of a beat-up town, he gave us one more hero to sing about, so sing it. "Run the streets, never run my mouth, and I mind my own business till it gets dragged out. If you want to fight dirty and you can't settle down, I'm hungry for smoke, but I'ma feed you little ground." Bum 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 dum 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 dum. I feel like anybody that's listening anyway cares more about the story than how much I messed up, because anybody listening is probably only the true fans right now, right? So let me do one more, and this goes out to Camille if she's there. And this is called Holly with the Red Hair. When we were sitting at dinner tonight, first of all, when you get married, I always thought getting married should be that you should be ready to hear the same stories over and over and over and over. So if you're not ready to hear the same stories over and over, it's not the right person. So I was telling my wife for about the 100th time a story about my parents, but it's the first time I ever told it to my daughter. First, I gotta say that my dad was dyslexic, and he had a lot of trouble spelling, and yet he graduated. What's the second when you graduate second in college? Summa cum laude? Something like that. He was the second in his class in college because he worked so hard to overcome his difficulties with spelling and seeing words correctly with dyslexia. So anyway, when he first met my mom, he called her his angel. And about 2 weeks after they met, he went in the Navy. But he wrote her all kinds of letters. And they always had something in there about how he loves his angle. Holly with the red hair and the scarlet smile. We've all heard the birds sing and seen the sunrise crawl across your mouth. Everybody comes and goes on and on and on, and I never saw you cry. Sold 1,000,000 glasses of conversation, sometimes finding love across this bar. People drown here in their own words years after years, but others come, you tell them, go on and on and on and on and on. Are you here with the same sad faces, and the smiling ones have gotten past this place? Must have been 1,000 nights and 100 times you've been in love. No one feels it like you do. You love like only songs can promise, and others bring the dreams, and you say, go on and on and on and on. But are you here with the same sad faces, when the smiling ones have gotten past this place? You weren't left behind. You're out in front of them on long highways with short white lines. You weren't left behind, no, they're just getting back to you. I'm somewhere between Texas and Jesus, on a road from everywhere to a thought of you in Camelot, 6 million miles away. I'm a song and I'm searching for a radio. Your sunshine fingers say it's okay, go on and on and on and on. But are you here with the same sad faces, when the smiling ones have gotten past this place? You weren't left behind. You're out in front of me on long highways with short white lines. You weren't left behind, no, I'm just getting back to you. Shoulda did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did I sit outside this bar, it's 3 a.m. a change, and all the neon has packed itself and burned away. There's a message on your phone, how I'm waiting for the sun. I'm in this town, I'm leaving but I won't be gone. Are you here with the same sad faces? Well, the smiling ones have gotten past this place. You weren't left behind. You're out in front of us on long highways with short white lines. You weren't left behind, no, we're just getting back to you. You weren't left behind. You're out in front of me on long highways with short white lines. You weren't left behind, no, I'm just getting back to you. Holly with the red hair, and the scarlet smile. It's been great hanging out with y'all tonight, and I look forward to tomorrow. All right. Yes, go Navy.